Jess!
James!
Hello.
Hey,
How's your
long
week?
time no see.
I know.
Like I don't come there anymore, and we're always
I
talking
know.
Zoom.
You used to always come here. Guess what?
Effort.
It's moving out week. I've been here a year.
Oh, is this the day?
Yeah, this weekend.
Oh
I'm
my
moving
gosh,
out.
I don't even get to see the place ever again.
Yeah. It's
Oh my
gone.
gosh. Are you coming back home? Wow.
Yeah. I'm back Thursday.
Look at that. I might have to come just for shits and gigs, as they say.
Yeah,
Why not?
definitely. You can come see it tomorrow.
Pizza.
Say farewell.
Oh man, are you gonna miss all the
Bye.
joints like around it?
Yeah. I sure am.
Oh man.
Oh. But it is what it is. But this weekend, because it's the Grand Prix, it's really busy. Like the
Oh,
city
yeah.
actually is alive. You know how they keep going, it's alive again. It's like it actually is like this weekend because it's got a lot of people for that.
Okay. Oh gosh, it's been the first Grand Prix in 2 years or something, people, because of COVID. Yeah, yeah,
Yep, correct.
that's interesting.
Mm.
I went to the Grand Prix once.
When?
My friend won a ticket in some raffle or something, and he just happened to have a spare ticket, and he wanted to bring his brother, and I'm like, no, you must bring me. And I got all dressed up, and then I bought like a Ferrari top. I should wear it. Like, it's actually a really
Oh,
nice.
I remember that one, the red one.
The red one. And I found it utterly boring. We sat like in this position where it was a nice view. It was great. All you could see is vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, I just got bored.
It's about the atmosphere, Jess.
Yeah,
It's not about what you see, the blur.
I think I was in the cheap spot with a good view. No one was cheering. We were just all like watching tennis. I love tennis though. We should go again because it was just, I didn't process it. But it's very expensive apparently. I found out from my friend like yesterday.
How much is it?
I don't know, like hundreds. I don't know if there's like a day pass or how it works, but I don't know. Yes.
Tell me more about your week.
I go to gym now. I've been going every day since I've recovered. I don't go as hard. I do like 20 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the cross trainer. Then I do 10 minutes on my exercise bike. And then I do abs. And then there's this pulley thing. So I get to work my arms.
Yeah.
Then there's this like swivel one. So again, for my abs. But I was looking at my tummy, like, and I'll share this with the crowd. Like, I seem to be having like abs at the top of my chest and like a pot, like a mini pot underneath it. So when I look in the mirror, I'm like, that doesn't look right, you know? But when I put my like leggings right up, it looks like I have abs. So I don't know, I'm doing something wrong. It's like
I think
pot.
You might have just had a food baby. Sometimes you need to like shred, meaning have less calories, and then it will reveal itself.
Oh. No, my mom's like, you should do sit-ups because that targets another section. I'm like, that's a good point. I haven't done that yet. The ab machine is more like a crunch, which targets like the top. So
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to target the low.
Yeah.
You know what would probably help you with that? Like leg kicks and stuff, because it's the real bottom area.
Oh,
of your
so like
abs.
kicking up in the air.
So basically, you'll lay down on your back and you'd flutter kick your legs. So it will
Oh,
target all the topper. Keep your legs straight, but flutter kick them from side to side. And I think it will target the lower part of your abdomen.
that's cool. All right.
Because you know how your legs obviously go to your hips.
Mhm.
So it will target the lower section when you're activating them. So like if you're doing like leg raises, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way you put your two legs up and then down, legs up, down, legs up and down. It's going to be targeting obviously your legs, but also the top part of it, which is where your abdomen is.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but that's what I was thinking.
Give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
week, I don't know what's going on. We're not in a retrograde. There's no moon stuff going on, but oh gosh, me and my colleague were saying like something has to be going on. We don't know what it is. It must be like some Pluto thing or something in the background that no one wants to talk about, but something's in the air at the moment and it's not very good.
Do you feel drained?
Yes.
I feel drained too, actually.
And I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. And I've noticed that everyone around me feels drained.
Yeah.
Like everyone feels it. Like we're all looking at each other tonight, being like, "What are you up to the weekend?" I'm like,
I hate that for a Friday when you're just like, yeah, I'm doing nothing but sleep.
yeah. So,
Anything else happening, James?
just obviously I've got to move, so a lot of like packing and organization tomorrow.
Oh God. I can't believe you've been there for a year.
Neither can I. It comes so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went like that. I guess we've done almost 100 episodes, so it kind of makes sense.
Day you left. I was there like the night before, I remember.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
crazy.
Back to upstairs, I guess. Away we go upstairs to do the podcast or in your room.
Yeah, exactly. Back to where it all began, which will be quite ironic, really.
Yeah.
Going full
God,
circle back to where I started.
I like it.
Yeah, back to Frankston.
Bang.
Banger.
Nice.
Woo. We can go to the Norman Avenue Pizza.
Oh my God. Yeah, the upgrade. No,
Yeah.
like downstairs at your place is quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so keen. I'm so keen. I'm gonna come
For
to your
pizza.
place. No, I'm gonna do it all. Pizza, Japanese. I'm just gonna stock up and just go.
It'd be so funny. I can imagine you in the future when we finish an episode, be like, let's drive to the city. Let's go get Japanese.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And you'll be like, oh, I thought we were going to morning to get yogurt.
You're like, I want my box, my bento box.
It was at the point where she's like, hello, Jessica. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so sad. She knows my name. I don't even live here.
That's funny. She knows me pretty well now. That's pretty funny.
You're going to go say
Oh,
goodbye?
did I tell you my embarrassing story?
Tell me.
I basically couldn't find my keys. And I had to I had ordered it because obviously we don't have pickup there. We only have pickup there. So I ordered it to go pick it up. And I couldn't find my keys. And obviously with my apartment, you need keys to get back in. And I've only got one set of keys. So I'm searching and time's going past. And it's almost been 45 minutes past the order, like the time to pick it up. And I've got missed calls from them and I'm freaking out. And then I see them and guess where they were?
Yeah.
Hanging up on the key rack. I turned the place inside out and then they were. And I'm like, man, you are so tired and delirious. You know when you get yourself worked into like such a state? And I
Yeah.
was like to
Simple.
myself, I was like, someone's broken in the middle of the night while I was sleeping and taken my keys. That's
Just
the
in case.
story I was telling myself.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're just like right on the key rack behind me. I'm just like, oh golly, like that's the first place you should have checked. Anyway, I got in there and she's like, oh, we've called you. And I'm like, yeah, I just saw. I'm like, sorry, I couldn't find my house key.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. So embarrassing though.
Well,
But
you wouldn't have
yeah,
to put up with it much longer, James.
yeah.
I love it.
I just don't want to lose house keys.
No.
So did you hear, obviously interest rates set to go up in June? As you know, as a big banker, they recommend there'll be 4 rate rises.
Yeah.
Which will be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. It's the life. What can you do? I think the worst thing that, I can't, not giving advice or anything, but the thing is, these people that went for the deals in COVID, can you only imagine as soon as you get out of those fixed rates and whatnot, all of a sudden, boom, the repayments go up. Like you're going to another level of repayments. Like I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, imagine if you got one of those bargain rates during COVID and then all of a sudden, like you enter a zone where boom, I don't know. It's hard
You're
to
looking very snug.
snug as a pug. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so.
This is your podcast one now. We're going to call it your podcast.
I wear it every week.
Podcast uniform.
Yeah.
Your Harry Potter snuggie.
I love it. Kmart apparently sell the rip-off ones for $30, so they've got all these different designs. It's quite like, it seems quite smooth, but not as snug as this, because it's Harry Potter. No.
Yeah. But Jess, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I still have a bit of my cough from the bloody disaster that was my booster 3 shot.
But you survived it. That's the main thing.
It was hell for a week. The funny thing, I booked annual leave, not next week, the week after. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I don't feel worthy to take it. I like to take it, but I feel like it just came from annual leave because I was sick. So I canceled it. And then my boss calls me and she's just like, why did you cancel it? I'm like, I just caught up on my emails and this, that, and everything. I don't want to be back to square one after I've caught up, even though, it's great to sit at home and do nothing. But I pushed it until like June because I'm taking, like, I don't know, this sick leave like really threw my work mode away. And I've just caught up actually. This week I just caught up. So I was like, I'm not doing that again. But I can't help it. Your health comes first, but far out. So just drinking tea every night. Yeah, and on top of this, with the weather going like hot, cold, windy, raining, like my body can't adapt. So I think I'm just taking it easy. And going to the gym. I'm making sure I'm even doing a little bit at the gym. So normally that's my routine. I do 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. But if I'm not feeling it, I'll go and just do 20 minutes. I just get the muscles going just to keep my health up, I would say. And it's working. Like I thought I was getting sick again last week. I didn't get sick. The weather's just.
Hey, you got to move.
Yeah.
Move.
So funny, like in my gym, they give like these free sessions as well, like Zumba and all of that. I was in the zone doing my workout and this chick's just like, all right, so we're giving a free class at 6 p.m. Like she was just on some other level. I'm just like, just leave me alone. And she had like fake tan and everything. And she's like, right. And then she comes right in my face. Like I'm on the treadmill. She jumps on top of the treadmill, like on the plastic bit. And she's like, do you want to join? And I'm like, no, but thank you. Thank you very much. And then she walks off and I'm like, I feel like I just went into like outer space and came back. Like, yeah.
That's funny. Funny.
How are you, James? Look at you in your shirt. That shirt suits you.
Oh, thanks.
It's a
Um,
we have to describe it to the people that are listening. Black, white, triangle stuff.
yeah, I would describe it as almost a V on top of a V, so like a diamond kind of shape interlaced over like a kind of a geometric pattern, really.
It's cool. Like
Yeah, it's kind of like a zebra, but like crazier, more like trippy, I guess.
like a gay zebra.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm good. Busy, keeping busy. Busy. Moving back to Frankston, packing all my possessions
Where are you gonna put the couch?
in the room.
Okay, I can
It's
see
a
it.
big room.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
against the window. Oh no, because your bed's here. Oh yeah, okay, near the moose.
Yeah. So I'm moving into my sister's old room, so it's bigger.
Nice. Yes.
So I'm going to set up the TV, the couch, the table, the lamp and everything, as well as the bed area and space and like the rugs and stuff and the coffee table. And
Yeah.
then a little outdoor setting for out the back and just make it cozy, cute. And then like the plan is to save until November and then buy.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
It's cool. Isn't it?
Um,
We're getting there. We're both getting there.
yeah. And also like I think it's gonna go by pretty quickly because we're heading into the winter
I
before we
know.
know it.
It's already
Back
April.
summer.
Like
Yeah.
I remember when it was the 1st of Jan.
Mm,
I mean, like everyone, but I think I was speaking to you.
yeah.
I was just like, it'll just go, and it's disgusting. You know why? I'm turning 31 next month. It's disgusting. We just
Nah,
were celebrating my party yesterday. Like, did I not have this conversation with your mom yesterday?
yeah, you did. Nah, it goes so quickly. 100% agree with that. I guess like in terms of like how are you? I guess you ask it to get a gauge of where someone's at and where they're going and all that kind of stuff. I would say that I'm super excited to be nearly up to 100 episodes. I'm like feeling pretty gratitude tonight as I was driving home to the city. Obviously, it's been a year here, which
Yeah.
has been really cool and great, but also looking forward to not having to drive so far in terms of work.
You get to sleep in, dude. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna really know it. And then also I feel like I'm going to have a lot more, what's the word? Energy. There's something about driving a whole hour that by the time you get to the place, you're a little bit like, oh, I just want to make dinner and like chill rather than like, oh, I want to go do something.
yeah.
So it's going to be exciting, just, 10 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes being back home and then being able to, go out and do, some activities, physical activities. Obviously, it'll be winter, so probably might want to just stay inside, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
I'll drag
Really?
you out. Don't worry.
Oh, you better. I'm expecting it.
Just coming
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. But
Love-
yeah, nice.
Yay. Exciting
Yay.
times are coming.
Yeah, and I'm closer to you, closer to John, closer to Hilbon, because you're all down that way. So it'll be nice to catch up more.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah, you're gonna have a
Miss it
visitor
though.
all the time. I'm just gonna rock up at your house and be like, Jess!
Do it. Do it.
What would you do if I just started rocking up all the time?
I don't think anyone would mind. Like, Dad was asking for you the other day again. It was just like, I haven't seen James in a while. I'm like, yeah, I know. So
I know we've just been doing it via Zoom.
yeah,
Zoom.
over Zoom. How
Yeah.
crazy is like it's like all of a sudden when it's like 6:30, it's like pitch black outside. Like this daylight savings is just like whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty intense. I feel like my sleep's still way out. Like I've been waking up at 4 a.m. because 4 a.m. used to be the old 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and it's gone back an
That one
hour. So
day,
it's just interesting. Huh?
that one day, and it was never ending. I got up at like
It was
7:30.
never ending. That weekend felt like the longest week of my life. I felt like I achieved so much, did so much. I was just like, this is pretty crazy. But also at the same time, we gained an extra hour, so it makes sense.
Yeah. It was cool.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I remember that day I was like dreading to go into work like the next day. And I was just like, yay, one more hour. And then I was like, just face it.
You excited for Easter?
I am. It's so funny. I went to Kmart. They've got like an extensive Easter collection now of like random stuff to buy to decorate. And then I went to go get an Easter egg, but I found these like fried eggs. I showed you last week, yeah? They're like $2 and it comes in a pouch and it's like a gummy lolly and it's like
Oh,
citrus. It's so nice. And that's what I bought. Like I was expecting to buy chocolate, but I ended up buying gummy bear things. So I want to go to Kmart and buy it again and some chocolate.
oh, very nice. I
Yeah.
heard that there's a salmonella outbreak with Kinder
What?
Easter eggs. Yeah, salmonella outbreak. There's been a product recall on their Easter
What
eggs.
the hell?
Yeah. So be wary, people, if you're living in Australia, to our fellow Australians.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Get lint. Nah, what do you get? There's so many now.
So many types of chocolate, so
Yeah.
many options these days.
It's not like when you're a kid, you know what you want. I want that one. Now it's lint. What's the other one? Cadbury. All of them.
But it's not about that, remember? It's about Jesus Christ dying on the cross.
True. It's very true. Oh, I'm so snug.
You are snug. You look really cozy.
Yeah. It was a pretty hectic day at work. So, and then when that was over, I went to gym because I wanted to make it in time for the podcast. So
Yeah.
I feel like now I
You
can.
did it.
Yeah, it's good. We had our heater checked. We had our fence built. So I told you that before, I think. So our fence on the side was built. Now we were getting our ducted heating checked. And so the guy came to check it, and then the actual guy that will install, because we had to get a certain part in the unit replaced. And he was the previous guy that just came to look was like, you might have to get this ducted heating as well replaced, like the entire thing. And then the actual guy that comes and does the job was like, no, actually, your ducted heating is really good. And we were shocked because our ducted heating this house is 30 years old and that's still going around. So it's still good. So now it's going to be less of a cost for us, but he should be coming next week. It's so many things to do around the house. Like we have to paint our not the ceiling, the roof and glaze it. And then we have to fix our bathroom. There's a panel that's fallen there and we think there's water leaking in the, like there's just so many things. Like
a lot on your plate.
yeah, it's funny. Like when they were building the fence, like they were just right outside where my desk is at home. And I'm just like the entire day I'm typing and I'm like just looking at them, what they're doing, how they're doing it. And then when the heater guy came, he looked at the unit outside. And because our house is 30 years old, for some reason, the heating unit in the years ago, they used to go down and then put the sand on top of it, like where the base is. Now, apparently, they put it on a concrete slab and then put the heating unit. So this guy had to get in there and full on dig to see what's going on at the base. So I was watching him do this, and then we saw, like, because of the dampness of the soil, it had eroded the cover that was containing the heater unit. So it was just interesting to watch and like what to ask, what to not ask, because when the time comes when if I buy a house or if I want to build or whatever, it's actually really good to actually be around this stuff. Like last year, I learned about the water unit. And it's just, I don't know what to ask. So it's good to see my dad ask or just see this guy talk and we have to figure out what he's saying, like, because dad knows what he's talking about. So it's just me learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to pick up new pieces of knowledge, especially in regards to essential things like water and heating.
Yeah. Like I know what to do with a car. Like I know what to do to replace a wheel and what to do under the bonnet. Certain things. Check the oil, check the water, do all of that. But like things around the house, which is an essential thing to know. Paying attention now. Turning 31, paying attention now.
Yeah.
What about you, James? Look at you wanting to buy. This is epic news.
Yeah, so just going to obviously save a bit more of a deposit and then make a purchase.
Why not?
Yeah.
No time like the present.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
just going back to save for a little bit and then moving on out.
Yeah.
Into home ownership.
Yep. Remember that photo we took as a prank for the podcast and we're just like sold? That'll be just you. Like
lol. It'll be you soon, I reckon too.
I wouldn't be surprised if we bought at the same time.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I kind of feel like by putting that intention and that goal, it's kind of like, yeah, cool. So I'll probably like when it gets closer to November, I'll start looking.
Yeah. When the time is right. You always know. Like
100%.
Every couple of days I go on real estate, that app. And what is it? Realestate.com. But real estate. Yeah, real estate. And I'm always
.com.au.
Yeah. And I'm always looking at little places here and there, looking at little things. Keeps me going.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's cheap. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, this doesn't have this and this doesn't have that. Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool to like look at them and see like, oh, this one has this one doesn't have this one has this. It's also interesting listening on the radio to Fifi Box and oh my god, Feb Vivola and what's the other guy's name? No, I don't think it's Dave, is it?
I know, it's because they say it so fast.
Nick? Is it Nick?
Could be. It's a basic name, anyway, Nick or Dave.
Yeah, I think it's Nick. Anyway, and they were saying how like they like the person, their producer James, I think it was, overlooked when they were purchasing because they purchased a place that didn't have a pantry. They signed it and everything, and then they realized that it was missing a pantry. Like, oh, pretty major thing, but that's pretty funny.
You're probably looking at the location or if it's close to a school or something and shit.
It's one of those things I think that like sometimes you just get so overwhelmed, like, oh, this is the one that you like kind of forget. Does it have this?
Yeah. It's like looking for a partner in life. No,
Classic.
Well, that's a wrap, James. 30 minutes on the dot.
Wow.
90.
Well, that was, yeah, that's 97. All done.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's good. Yay.
Yeah, it was. It's a pretty important question to ask your friends and family. So make sure you ask people, how are you doing? And lend a listening ear. Bye.